Kurt though. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Who you with Kurt? I'm out. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt though. I'm welcome. Welcome, I'm welcome, welcome to Speak On It, welcome to Speak On It, I'm welcome to Speak On It, welcome to Speak On it, I'm welcome to Speak On It, welcome to Speak On it, I'm welcome to speak, welcome to speak, I'm 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 who you with, Kurt dog. Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt Dog. I'm Who You With Kurt Dog. Welcome everyone to the show. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, Twitter, and D Live is always in the house. Y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday night. My girl looking all Beyonce is tonight. I'm saying that because of what she just sent me, but tonight, you know, my girl's in the house, Miss RsKee. Gonna do some history tonight on Bessie Coleman. R. Kelly, day 2 of his trial. OnlyFans. Yeah, we're gonna talk about OnlyFans tonight, and also we're still giving away 2 more tickets to Shaun Martin birthday bash, the GOGO party on Sunday. The show is from 3 to 8 p.m. So you could get out, go to the show, and then turn around and be back home in time enough to get the kiddos to bed. So we're not going to hold y'all up no more. I know y'all ready to see this Beyonce look that she have going on. Welcome to the show, Miss RsKee.
Hey, I'm
Now,
multitasking.
I see you. I just received the picture you sent me. I see. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm all bootylicious. I was just like, wait a minute.
I see. T Cow, welcome to the show. Hopefully you had a great week so far. Thank you for always tuning in. Yeah. Uh, hey
I mean, listen, she been
Beyonce.
doing her squats. Let me show everybody. Bam! Look at that.
Ass just all out.
Just pop it.
And,
Not one
and
dimple.
are those blue
It's like
jean
denim. Well,
on?
she's doing it's chaps.
Oh,
She's doing like some kind of Western wear now for her Ivy Park. I didn't know she was doing ashless chaps, but okay.
I'm like, hell. Uh, yeah, I think we're gonna see some of those in a strip club soon. Hey, yeah. Did you freeze on me?
No, I again multitasking.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hey, don't you about to get me in trouble.
Yeah. No, like just sharing information about the what was it, the go-go bash you were talking about?
Exactly.
Because it's in Dallas, right?
Yes, it's in Dallas. It's Sandaga 813. Right here in Dallas. It's a day party. If you never been to a Shaun Martin show, go-go party or his jazz show, you need to check them out. And we giving away 2 tickets tonight. So first one to call, say they want them. Hey, I got you. We have two tickets. Shaun Martin was on the show last night, so you could call in 972-591-3665, 972-591-3665, and please do not block your number. But also to get the tickets, make sure you're gonna show up to the show, because if not, we want to give them to somebody who's gonna appreciate it and enjoy the show. So what's wrong? Can you hear me good? I can't hear you at all. I I can't hear you. No, I can't. Okay, I think you. I know your sign language. I think you're saying you finna try to reset it or something, but I can't hear you at all. No, I can't. TK said I would if I didn't have to work. And yeah, Shaun Martin is a bad dude. Um, so Miss Risk is having a little of a technical issue. It might be that hair she got on. I can hear you typing. I can hear
Well,
you
no, because
typing.
I'm changing my settings since the headset just doesn't want to work at all.
Okay.
Because it's like you were going in and out, and I was like, I have no idea what this man is saying.
Oh, but what I was saying was the Shaun Martin show is this Sunday from 3 to 8 p.m. If you were in the DFW, you're more than welcome to call in. We have two tickets left that we are giving away tonight. So definitely take advantage of that. Um, so call in at 972-591-3665. So Miss Risky,
Mm-hmm.
I know last week we didn't get a chance to do it, but
I don't
come
know
on
what
with
what were we doing last week. I don't even remember.
you. We were rodeo
Oh, I was
style.
in Oklahoma. When I in
Well,
Oklahoma,
yeah, you had went to Oklahoma
and then
last
I
week.
didn't have
Hey,
time to prepare anything.
yeah, it was a crazy week last week, so it was
Yes.
kind of crazy for both of us, and we just said, you know what, we just gonna have some fun. And that's what we did last week, had some fun. I received a couple of text messages telling my boy, y'all at the food last week. So we're gonna do it every week. Hopefully we do, but we try to act a fool every week. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just
being ourselves,
regular.
keeping it real. We're gonna keep it real every week.
I'm regular.
Um, so definitely um so you ready with the history?
Yes, it's actually not too long,
Okay.
um, but there is some good information. It's going to be on Bessie Coleman. She was the first African American, well, African slash Native American female pilot. You know how everybody's like, I got some Cherokee in me. She wasn't them. She was born in a one-room shack in Texas in 1892. She first went to school at the age of 6, a 4-mile walk from her home. She often went to school without basic supplies such as paper to write on or pencils to write with. She was described as an intelligent young girl, and she attended, faithfully as she could, and was very active in her church when she was not needed in the cotton fields to help her large family survive. And there were 13 Coleman children altogether. When she got older, she worked as a laundress to save money to attend college in Oklahoma. Unfortunately, her money ran out after only one semester. When she turned 23, she headed to Chicago to live with two of her older brothers, hoping to make something out of herself. But of course, the city offered as little in opportunities to African American women as they did in Texas. Eventually, she worked as a manicurist, which wasn't really that lucrative or fulfilling. And then I guess during her session, she overheard and was entranced by stories of pilots who had recently returned from airfields from World War One, and decided that she wanted to be a pilot. In 1918, um, with the exception of the occasional wealthy socialite, female pilots were rare, and African American female pilots were non-existent. Coleman was stonewalled by sexism and racism from American pilots who scoffed at her desire to fly. Hearing of her woes, a black newspaper man, Robert Abbott, the publisher of the Chicago Defender, encouraged her to go to France to learn how to fly. He financed a trip to Paris in 1920, and for 7 months, Coleman trained with some of the best pilots in Europe. Despite being the only Black person in her class, she was treated with respect and earned her international pilot's license by 1912. Yeah, 1921. When she returned to America, newspaper caught wind of the unusual story, and she became a minor celebrity almost overnight. Commercial aviation at that time was still in its infancy, so most active flyers were stunt flyers who performed at air shows. As the only non-Caucasian student in her class, she was taught in a 27-foot biplane that was known to fail frequently, sometimes failing in the air. And at one point during her training, she actually saw a fellow student die in a plane crash, which she described as a terrible shock to her nerves. But the accident didn't deter her. In June 1921, the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale awarded her an international pilot's license. Coleman sought out the best in the field again in Europe for training, or she was sought out because she was like the best in her field. And she took the route of the air show circuit, where she was, a big hit. They even named her Queen Bess. Coleman was known for her daredevil aerial tricks, and her race and her gender became a selling point instead of a liability. For 5 years, she barnstormed around the country, making a good living. Even though it was a hard living and filled with lots of risk. In 1923, for instance, she ended up in the hospital with a broken leg when her plane crashed from mechanical failure. A later, more serious mechanical failure would lead to Coleman's premature demise in 1926. She purchased a replacement plane for the one that she lost in 1923, and her co-pilot, a man named William D. Willis, flew the crate from Texas to Florida. And they were going to a location, their next air show. On April 30th, 1926, she and Willis prepared for the air show that was to have taken place the following day. At 3,500 feet, with Willis at the controls, an unsecure wrench somehow got caught on the control gears, and the plane unexpectedly plummeted towards the earth. Willis was killed on impact, and Coleman, who had not been wearing her seatbelt because she had a habit of looking over the landscape on the side of the plane, so it gave her freedom to look along the sides. She was pitched from her seat and died instantly. Coleman had hoped to inspire other young African Americans to take to the skies by establishing a flight school. Her dream to start a school would never be realized, But by being the first Black American woman to fly, she inspired countless young men and women to do the same. And despite being the first licensed Black pilot in the world, there's an act. Coleman wasn't recognized as a pioneer in aviation until after her death. Though history has favored Amelia Earhart or the Wright brothers, Coleman, who went to flight school in France in 1919, paved the way for a new generation of diverse flyers like the Tuskegee Airmen, Blackbirds, and Flying Hobos. So yeah, she didn't she didn't have a long career in piloting, um, but it did make an impact on history.
Yes, it did. And she's a beautiful woman too.
Mm,
Looking at her pictures online, she was actually very beautiful. And at 34, man, that's a that's some good history, Risky.
yeah.
And one of the things about it, they said all because someone left a tool in the motor that actually caused the accident,
Hmm.
jammed up the gears.
Hmm.
So when you're out there working on cars and planes, please remove the tubes. Um, but
I mean, they did
also,
it in surgery. People be having gauze and stuff still inside them. Uh,
exactly. Um, so that's always some good history.
yeah, and I
Uh,
got the bulk of my information from biography.com, PBS.com, and Britannica.
yeah, that was really good information on that. So I appreciate you for always bringing the history. And not only that, she's um actually born and raised in Texas,
Hmm.
um, Atlanta, Texas. So not Atlanta, nothing against Georgia, but this Atlanta, Texas, the original Atlanta. I'm gonna say that, but I know some people probably kind of get upset about it. And but hey, we're gonna do what we have to do. If you're just not tuning in, you are listening to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt Dog. It's Thursday night, so you know my girl Miss Risky is always in the house on Thursday, and she just did the history on Bessie Coleman. So we're putting up the link where her sources came from, for you can actually go and look at it for yourself. Um, Now, the only ones that can put up links is either myself or Miss Risky. So if you're in the chat, please do not put links up. It will get you blocked. um, but man, I appreciate it, Miss Risky. And once again, we will be giving away tickets to Shaun Martin GOGO party tonight. We have a couple of tickets left. So if you are in the DFW, stand by. We should be giving them away soon. So yeah, definitely stand by, and uh, when we tell you to call in, call in. But please make sure if you get the tickets, go to the show. Go to the show. That's all you gotta do. Show up. So also tonight we're gonna hit on this R. Kelly trial. Do you want to do that next or OnlyFans?
It doesn't matter. I mean, because I haven't been following R. Kelly, just I have a couple of the stories that he did or that came up, the trial story, and then the what was it, Aaliyah, which they keep
Yeah.
bringing up, stating that he had married her at one point to cover up a pregnancy or to kind of skate over that she was pregnant with his child. At the time, he was 27 and she was 15.
Mm.
And that's what one of the court documents stated um, this Thursday. And let's see, and I don't know if she actually was, but they said that they thought she was, and they didn't want that to lead to other questions and digging into his business. So that's why he ended up marrying her to kind of, it's like, no, 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 inappropriate, we're in love. And then he lied and said she was actually 18, bribed the Chicago public officials with $500 to acquire fake IDs for her so they can get married. And they married August 31st, 1994. But later it was annulled by her family. So, yeah. And then I guess during the trial, what day are we in this trial? This the second day of
Day
the
two.
trial.
Day two. Yes, day two.
So one of his alleged victims stated that he made her dress like a Girl Scout during
Mm.
sex. At the time, the girl, her name was it Gerhonda Pace, spoke about a, I guess 6 month period of time in 2010 where she was 16 and they had a sexual relationship. So, and he reported it. So, I'm sure he's got a lot of things recorded. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to scan over the story.
Well, one of the things I seen in that story was um, the young lady lied about her age, but the attorney kept trying to get her to change her story because she told the story. And to be honest with you, when I read it, I was like, okay, a lot of this sound familiar, but um, but if you want to live through it, you're gonna tell it like it happened. So then they try to bring up the fact that the young lady is pregnant now and all of that. But bottom line, I know when R. Kelly hit the scene, and I know some people that was like, hey, my kids cannot listen to that 12 play and all of that. And now that I think about it, R. Kelly was telling y'all up front,
Like for real.
uh, it seemed like you're ready.
Well, no,
And
because even was it Bill? Is it Bill Bellamy? He's a comedian, and he broke down one of the popular songs, um, and talking about he was on a that honk honk beep beep song, whatever that was. And
oh
like if you really listen to the lyrics, it's like, wait, who are you attracting? Because it was like you're trying. It's like they called him the Pied Piper, and it was of the kids. Because it's like if you listen to the lyrics, he was marketing and trying to sing to the children. He was alluring the children with his lyrics. He wasn't getting grown folks with that. And I
yeah.
forgot the line that he quoted, and I was like, yeah, like who is? Yeah, he talking to little teenagers. Who are you talking to, R. Kelly? So
Well,
yeah,
then not only that, one of Aaliyah's number one hit was "Age
age
Ain't
is
Nothing
but
But
a
a
number.
Number."
Yeah,
So that kind of make you say, in the words of Arcadian Hall, hmm. It just kind of make you wonder, make you
make
think.
you go, hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, but R. Kelly is facing anywhere from 10 years in prison to life. Only thing I could tell y'all, kind of like what we discussed last week. Um, it's not looking good for him because the makeup of the jury, I think we said it was
Yeah,
9 that was going to find him guilty, 2 find him innocent, and 2 on the fence. And so
I
it's
think my
not
neighbors
going
are partying.
to,
So if
they
y'all
are.
hear music, that ain't coming from me.
Hey, maybe they playing some old school. Okay.
No, it ain't even. I don't know what that was.
uh, what was that song? That beep beep the Jeep. Oh,
The two two. I don't know.
my ignition. I get a toot toot,
Beep, beep.
beep beep. Yeah,
I was trying to look up the lyrics to see because it was something, and I was like,
the name of the song is ignition.
yeah,
Um,
everything was coded, and I was like, what? So
I either
I don't know if you, Bill. Like I said, I think it was. Let me make sure it's Bill Bellamy. Yeah, Bill Bellamy. He did like a set, and he broke down, and he's not the only one who broke down the R. Kelly thing, because even I think Dave Chappelle said during the whole peeing incident, like right after it happened, like he had some goons coming after him because he brought it up. Like we've been talking about this since the 90s. And
yeah,
now all of a sudden, I don't know what kicked this off, the Me Too, but everybody's going down for every little thing, whether
yeah.
it's valid or not. And and then even what I think I sent you, what was it, Bob Dylan? They're coming after
Uh,
Bob Dylan. The dude's 100 years old.
from
And this took place in the 50s.
19, was it 50 or 65?
It's 500 years ago. Like the girl was 12, he was 25. Like I had to actually do the math because I think he's 81 because it was so far back. It was, listen, I think at this point, listen,
1965.
anything over 10 to 15 years, I think should be a wash. And I hate to say this, but it's like the fact that depending on your age, because I may like rub some people the wrong way saying this, I don't care. But at a certain point, like, yeah, maybe you're too young, or maybe your job is threatened, or maybe this. But 10 to 15 years should give you enough time to kind of kind of heal, recover, do what you need to do, and then say something. Say something to keep these predators off the street because at this point, your hands are just as dirty because you let a predator stay on the streets. Like
That
you could
was
have saved somebody else.
allegedly 56 years ago.
Right. And then it's 100 years ago. That's like 3 generations or 5 generations. That's a lot.
Five and a half.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Like, girl. And back then everybody was on drugs and like at some point you just gotta be like, just let it go. Like he's like unless he's still in them streets doing stuff, like your hands are just as dirty because you sat on this for 50 years. And
And
that's how you
Bob,
want it. May not be a popular view, but I'm just saying like 10 to 15 years, we need to also make laws to where we don't vilify women and make them, like, because everybody's always like, well, what was she wearing? Well, she lied about her age. She da, da, da. Let's stop all that. We need to change this and at least do an investigation. Have some, we need to do something about mental health so we can give people the help they need so they can, feel comfortable with sharing their stories. Because
exactly.
50 years, let's say he had a thing for little children. You let it go all this time, and how many other people did he, mess with? But we'll never know now because it's been 50 years.
Well, I think when it come down to people actually coming out about it, it's really no time frame as for when a
Yeah,
victim actually can feel comfortable to talk about it. But
yeah,
I
yeah, and
think
everything, every situation's different. But like 50 years, and then all of a sudden, like who's gonna remember back then?
exactly
Like you can't prove anything at this point. Like you
true.
can't take it to court. Like you can take it, and then what? You have witnesses. Where did this happen? And then Bob, were you there? I don't know. I'm 100 years old. I can't
Yeah,
remember what happened.
he's 80 years old now, and
And then it's a waste of time. So now you're out there with the stain on your character, and people are going to be questioning you, a grown woman, and he's at a nursing home.
Yeah, that's kind of um, that's questionable because you 56. Well, 56 years ago, so
Right. So she's
that
in
make
her
it
what, 60s,
60s.
70s now?
Yeah, because she was
She
12,
was 12 when it happened. Yeah.
so 67.
Right. Like she's got grandkids.
Hey, this pandemic start making you think about some things, though.
Right. And if it was, and I'm sure if it was that traumatizing, it's like at some point it's like, where were you? You're 12-year-old hanging out with 20-year-olds. And they were sex, drugs, and rock and roll back then. And children were free range. But the fact that it's like, all right, what do you want happen? What do you want to happen at this point? It's 60 years. Now what?
Yeah,
Just to get your 15 minutes to say, well, I'm a part of the Me Too, and I'm leading the charge. Or what do you want?
um,
Like, oh my gosh, you're so brave. Thanks for coming out with your story. And then, like, because you can't really do anything about it. It's 50
interesting.
years.
Now here it is. That happened 2 years before Elvis married Priscilla.
Who was 14, and he got her all the way from Germany, brought her around, like, and I don't know how long that relationship was before because he was still in the army, right? Because he was like, what,
Probably
24,
so.
25?
He was 24.
24.
She was 14.
Mm-hmm. And then people
So
always say, it was different times. Okay, tell that to
well,
Jerry Lee Lewis. Because he is stricken from all records. I think they took back his, what was it, his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame notice. Like they stripped him of all his titles, and I was like, what's the difference between that and this? Him and Elvis, or him and any other singer at that time. Because like even going back to these old songs, like how many songs do you know about some old man oogling some 17-year-old girl? Rolling Stones did it. Like I think the Who did it. Some of their most famous songs were about teenage girls, and they grown men.
now
And
one of
they were probably messing around with them teenagers. But it's like, at what point is it like, all right, so they did, we're going to bring down all of Hollywood and the record industry?
now one thing about it with Jerry Lee Lewis, he actually um he had two other marriages up
Mm-hmm.
under his belt before he married his cousin who
Right.
was 14. Did I say that right?
13.
Uh 13.
13.
13 years old. Now that happened in 1957.
7. Mm-hmm.
So I don't I don't see what guys like with little kids.
It's like a new toy. Like, I don't know. Like, because I always wonder that. It's like,
You always
you see all these stories and they're violating these prepubescent girls or boys. And it's like, these are babies. Like, what world do you live in where it's like, you know what? She's kind of hot. I think I could tap that.
nah.
Like, they have no hips, no breasts at that point. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, at least when they're a little, get the little shape on, yeah, guys are visual. They like pretty things. They like them tight and right, even if they built like Humpty Dumpty. But whatever. But I just don't understand that. And once you start dipping into the kiddie pool, you can't recover from that. It's like a drug. You have to have, and you can't recover no matter how much therapy, how much they inject you with. I guess what the depot to keep you from having those urges. That what do they call it? Liquid castration or something. These guys will still be predators. But
Yeah,
I don't understand.
that's really crazy. And actually looked like
Wait a minute, I thought. Um, yeah, they don't have his Wikipedia good. Cause he died in
Did he die?
2017.
Because I was like, I thought he died, but they don't have an end date.
They said he was 81, but Wikipedia is saying he's 85. So I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's saying he's still kicking, but I swear I thought he died.
I thought he did too.
Unless it was just his career that died horribly. It went down in a blaze of glory. It's like nobody, like
Great
you don't even
ball of
see,
fire.
right? Literally, great balls of fire. He went down. The irony of it all. Like he's been stricken, like Moses. He's been stricken from all records, all sales, all
the,
pamphlets.
the great balls of fire.
Like you don't
Um,
even see them replay that movie. Great balls of fire. That was actually kind of
nah,
entertaining movie back in the day. But
it's,
yeah,
so I'm trying to see.
yeah. Somebody and I saw a question: is he still alive? His birthday up. He just had a birthday, August 15th.
Yeah.
So he's still kicking.
Well, they saying he did, but I'm looking at two different things. One thing said that he dead, and the other one is saying that um saying he. Hold on, let me do it again.
Because this
Uh,
one just says today is he still alive? And they
okay,
said
this one is
today
saying
he is 85 years old. If
um,
somebody out there knows, because like internet, they're just like all over the place.
yeah, they saying he died at the age of 81, August 23rd, 2017. Um, let me see. And then I see something else that you've been years active from 49 to present. So I don't know if anybody knows that answer. If Jerry Lee
Jerry
is
Lee, are you
still
still kicking? Call
Jerry
us.
Lee, if you listening, holler at us. Let us know. Call
Let us
in.
know. And
And
happy belated birthday.
we have a couple of questions for you too.
Yeah, we got a lot of questions, homie.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, because like,
we want to know why. Why did
I mean,
you?
he's got like a bunch of children.
Uh, trying to think.
Steven, Lori, Phoebe, Bruni, Jerry, one of y'all call us. Is your pappy still kicking? We need to know.
Well, his oldest son, Jerry Lee Jr., have at the age of 19 overturned this Jeep and died. Then Jerry Lee Lewis came out with a quote, I worry about whether I'm going to heaven or hell. I don't know. That's between you and God. You must ask for forgiveness um, before you take that last breath. Once you take the last breath, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's nothing nobody can say or do. That's between you and him. Um, so yeah, that's I don't know. Leave the little kids alone.
Yeah, give him a
Let the
chance in life.
kids be kids. But I will say one thing with R. Kelly, I've said it time and time again. If he's guilty, he need to serve his time. But also the story that I read about the young lady that testified today, she did admit she originally lied to him
Yeah, she said she was 19, but I think, and then it says that she met him at 14. And I'm like, listen,
at the last trial
it's like, but still in person.
where she
I
met
know
him.
kids back then, they looked a little older, but come on. She was a little tenderoni. She was a little young. Yeah, I need to see pictures of her when she was 14 because I remember watching the show and this guy, he had a thing for underage girls, but he was like, oh no, she's 17. And they're like, show me a picture. And they're like, dude, she looks 10. No, she looked 17. Like he got in trouble because she was like 12, and his homie like he was all proud. But yeah, I need to see a picture of her when she was, and then I'll believe it, because we as a female, we fudged our age, but after conversations, a mature child, a mature person over a younger kid,
Yeah.
you.
Um, hold on.
Looking up songs about
That either way, you dealing with kids.
right.
It's just something that's wrong. It's a whole bunch wrong with that. Where was
That's
the
like,
parents?
exactly. Because even remember when before this all kicked off, he had that girl, well, the girl he peed on. Like the family, her parents like introduced him to her, and there was some arrangement or something. Like they were okay with him kind of being with her and being alone with her. So like a lot of these parents are at fault as well. Like don't just put him on the spot. I want to know where the parents were, because you don't just let your little 14-year-old just run amok all hours of the night, all over the place. Like she doesn't have a car. Who's coming to get her? Who's dropping her off to meet R. Kelly?
Exactly.
Like with the Michael Jackson situation, he having sleepovers. Who are these parents letting their kids? I don't care how famous you are. I was like, yeah, we can have a sleepover and the kids will be in the room. Yes, Michael, we can share a bed and cuddle and do each other's hair, you know?
No, you weren't touching that hair.
I can play with his wigs, whatever.
That's so in. That's so in.
Put some braids in his wigs, give him a new look, something.
Give them some
But
comb. Give them some comb rolls.
listen, something. But like, there's like at some point the parents have to be held accountable. Like, especially when it's known like you dropped your kids off for overnight stays with a grown man. Okay, where they do that at?
Well, that's hey, must be the money.
I mean, clearly.
because
I mean,
because
it's got to be something you're getting. So they're pretty much pimping out their children.
exactly, that's kind of like with this R. Kelly situation. They always would say that um they was trying to get they kids into the music business, but with the history of R. Kelly, why are you giving them to putting them in the line then?
Right.
It don't
Putting them
make
to the Pied
sense.
Piper. So what they call them, the Pied.
The Pied Piper then, um, it don't make sense. And then you turn
And
around and want to sue,
right,
but you pimped out your kids.
right. And then they got older and aged out, and now the money ran out. Like your investment was horrible. Can't
Yeah,
renege now.
exactly. It's
But yeah, I think at a certain point, yeah, you go after these higher ups, these celebrities. But at the end of the day, if these kids were in their teens and under 15 years old, you gotta go after the parents. Like at some point, you gotta hold them accountable.
okay. Um, Either way, they have to. It don't make sense. Um, and I think some of the parents should be charged themselves
Yeah,
because you know the
exactly.
history of this man.
Right, because like I was in high school and knew how freaky he was. Like, come on, we all heard the stories,
Seem like you're ready.
and then we always know somebody who knows somebody who's in that circle. So we knew all some additional stuff, that we
And
were
I'm sure somebody
exposed.
probably told the parents, look, I know you trying to do what's best for your kid, but
Right,
he ain't the one to do it with.
right. Like, I mean,
You will
if
regret it
they
later.
offer college or something, they need to have gotten something out of the deal.
Oh, and the young lady that actually testified, she did receive $1 million,
Hmm.
but it was taken from her.
She must have
She
spoke
told her friends that she got a settlement from them.
right, because usually when you get paid out, there's non-disclosures, and as soon as
Exactly.
you say something, it's reneged, and you got to give it back. So she's mad that she's her own worst enemy. Like, she was paid out, kumbaya, could have had a nice life, whatever, and some therapy. And she told her friends, "Hey, girl, I got my nails did. I got some new hair. I got that Beyonce hair."
Girl, how you get all of that? How you get
R.
all of
Kelly
that?
diddled me as a child.
You know, when I told y'all I was
Summer camp.
I was messing with R. Kelly, I got paid. But now
And then her friends got mad. My homegirl. And then all of a sudden, oh,
all that money gone.
payback.
All that money gone. Once
Ink
again,
wasn't even dry.
you are listening to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt Dog. I mean, I'm Who You With Kurt Dog with my home girl. Miss Risky is in the house on a Thursday night, as always. And shortly, we will be giving out 2 more tickets for the Shaun Martin GOGO party that is going down Sunday. It's a day party from 3 to 8 p.m. So you can watch church online, feed the kids, then go get your groove on and be back to put the kids in bed on time for Monday morning school. So definitely stay tuned in for that. And when we ask you to call in, call in. First person call in, get the tickets. So definitely be waiting for that. So it will be coming up soon. Um, we also was talking about I just thought about something. Uh, no, we're gonna leave that one alone. But uh, with the R. Kelly situation, it's a bad situation. So
Right.
you
And I
might
know
want
we're
to.
joking about it, but we
It's a
take it for
serious
this.
thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely any type of assault, sexual assault, violation, whatever it is. No mean no. That's all to it. If a person still violates you and don't listen to you, you need to report them and and stay in the fight to make sure justice is done. Because unfortunately, because of R. Kelly fame, um, that's not good. That's
Yeah.
not
It
good
shielded
because
him from a lot of things and a lot of predators. Just like
exactly.
Weinstein, his dollars made him almost invincible. But eventually, if someone is bold enough to challenge it and break down those walls, because money
And
can
not
only
only
say me so much.
now they not just going after R. Kelly, but
Mm-mm.
they also going after the people that worked around him. For
Right.
the simple fact, um, they was the ones that was uh,
Hurting
bringing the
children.
young, bringing the young ladies to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because put like this, um, back in the days when I was growing up, if someone told me Stephanie Mill wanted to meet me, okay. or anybody. Well, not anybody, but one of those.
Like, we would all like to meet our celebrity crushes and or people we admire, but you're like, if they cross those lines, it's like, I don't care who you are. Like, that's
Don't care.
awkward and it's inappropriate.
Yes, it is. So it's definitely one of those situations. We may laugh about it, but trust me, we take this stuff very serious because R. Kelly been doing this too long. And unfortunately, I think he's at the end
Got
of
too
his road.
comfortable. Yeah,
Yeah,
he got too
when
comfortable.
he beat the case last time, and allegedly he probably paid some folks off.
He got a case of
Um,
the OJs. Got too cocky.
and he decided to keep it going.
hmm
Oh, I'm the Pied Piper, and
hmm
nothing gonna happen to me. I'm untouchable. But R. Kelly, I hate to say it, but y'all hold on to that music. It's gonna be worth something one day.
Well, wasn't he still making music behind bars? Like, like the dude, he's gonna come. Like, no matter what, he's like just this evil genius. Like when it comes to music, and you can't take that. Like that. It is what it is. Most crazy people are geniuses in some way or another. Like they're eccentric, they're weird, but he like even coming out like he'll still be
Coming out where?
with some music out of
Coming
prison.
out where?
Out of prison. I ain't going there for life. Ain't going there
Shit.
for life.
Shit. He
No more
facing
wire for
10.
you.
He facing 10 to 20, 10 years to life.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna get
And
life.
with all the evidence they coming up with,
Mm,
because even with him falsifying a little age, they
mhm.
coming after that after him for that too.
Yeah.
That's a fellow offense.
He
So
gonna have a record studio set up in the prison. He gonna give all his little cellmate buddies. It's gonna be the Cell Block C crew. His
let me
new
see what's the
company.
name of the song gonna be? Bit Bubble, can I braid your hair?
No, it's gonna like nighty night. Keep your butthole tight.
And which one of y'all draws I can watch tonight? No.
It'll be a
Um,
hit.
now
All over
I've
SVU.
always said R. Kelly is a genius when it comes down to music.
Yeah, he is, and you can't knock
He's
that.
a great genius, but that's
He's
the musician.
yeah,
But the
but
Robert
he
Kelly,
is a
that's a
pervert.
different story.
Yeah, he's a disturbed individual.
And the thing is, I didn't know this, and after it came out, even with surviving R. Kelly, they talked about how he used to sit outside the schools.
Yeah, yeah. Honk honk,
Somebody
beep
close
beep.
to him, somebody close to him should have been saying, "Hey, don't do that." But
Who's gonna tell him? He's probably surrounded by his homies who are he came up with, got them in the limelight, got them secure financially. They ain't gonna say nothing because you're not gonna bite the hand that feeds you. Like they're probably
well,
ride or die
and I think
and are
some of
so
those,
partaking in the fruits of their labor.
I think also, um, some people lose themselves because they look at just the money they're making. And that's kind of like what, I hate to throw it in, but with Greg Abbott, he looking at the donation he's getting in. Even though he's allegedly they saying he's paranoid about this COVID virus, and he's allegedly paranoid from it, and especially since he have it now.
I mean, he wasn't worried about it when he was in that rally,
350 people have
and then
to,
they infected all these people. He's
yeah.
just like, boy, bye.
Like I said the other night, allow the Lord will to be done. Um, whatever His will is, hopefully it's done. But Greg need to think about some things between Greg Abbott, the governor of Florida, and also Georgia. Y'all need to get it right. You need to get it right. And right now, what y'all doing is not right. That's okay. Greg Abbott about to lose his job anyway, come next year, along with some other folks in Texas. And I'm sure Florida is on the chopping block too, and Georgia too, because what y'all doing is wrong. But let's hit on this OnlyFans real quick.
Uh, I'm not gonna be able to make my money like I want to. Uh, I was just about to get set up, but
But you
apparently,
haven't till October the 1st.
yeah. But I still haven't thought of my content yet. I guess I'll just do my toes, get all the people with the foot fetishes. But OnlyFans says it will ban sexually explicit content. When is it? Effective October 1st. So they're going to prohibit the posting of any content containing sexually explicit conduct. The creators will continue to be allowed to post content containing nudity as long as it's consistent with their acceptable use policy, which I guess, I mean, side boob maybe, not from, like full on. I don't know. I haven't seen like all the guidelines. But I'm sure people will push the envelopes. I mean, we got freaking videos where they're whopping all over the place and clapping and making things bounce. Yeah, so I'm sure they're not going to hurt for too much the people that are actually making money on that site.
Well, I haven't been on OnlyFans, so I don't know.
I tried to set it up. It was asking too many questions. Like I couldn't get past a certain point, and I was like, I don't even. I mean, I don't think it was set up. I should check that out. Was I approved?
I don't know.
I
I have no idea.
don't know. I hadn't gone since I did that on the air.
I
Do I
have
know
no
my
idea.
login? What's my login, y'all?
Mhm. I have no
No
idea.
idea.
But hey, each his own. And then I think a lot of celebrities start getting on it and stuff, and I don't know. But either way, y'all have a little bit over a month left to make your money, however you make it.
Or get your bit, lure them in with all the news you can, and then take it away.
Mhm. Be like, you know what? I'm in a higher tax bracket. I think it's ready for me to shut it down. So I have no idea. But hey, you are listening to Speak On It with Who You With Kurt, though. Um, if you are listening, you're in the DFW area, and if you're available Sunday, give us a call. We have 2 tickets to see Shaun Martin on Sunday from 3 to 8. If you've never been to one of his GOGO parties, it's worth going. They do have some things in order. Uh, Wear your mask. You have to wear your
Oh, that's.
mask.
I got into my OnlyFans page. I was like, oh, I guess I did. I didn't set it up fully, I don't think. I think I'm on there, but I don't have like an account.
Oh,
I have no fans right now.
I'm surprised. Well,
But I
I
haven't
don't.
gone on it.
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
followed one person, DJ Khaled. That was it. I don't
I
know
don't
why.
think. I don't think I would want to.
Well, no, he looks. Listen, he looks like he has so much fun. Like he just on the beach, just chilling. Like he does stuff like I would do. Like if I won the lottery, I would just do random normal people stuff with money. You know what I mean? He's like regular.
Yeah, and
So that's why I followed him because it was like he was doing something. I was like, that's what we would do.
then also, um, it just came out. I think it was earlier this week or last week. My days are running together. Um, he actually came out and said him and his family was um, had the virus, but they are healed now. Welcome to the show,
Who's healed?
Marcellus. Um, I, I see him snuck up in here
I know,
right
snuck
out.
it in.
Wait a minute,
It's like
right?
bedtime. Marcella.
Hold on. right after you talk about your OnlyFans page.
I know.
Um,
That's when he was like, "Wait, I heard the code." OnlyFans, I'm here.
you like, hold on,
Wait a
OnlyFans?
minute, I heard
Who who
something
who have OnlyFans? His ears start
like the
burning.
beacon, like the Batman beacon. I hear OnlyFans.
Talking about Miss Risky have an OnlyFans? Yeah.
Yeah,
Partially.
I'm on there as a spectator.
Exactly. If you're just not tuning in, you are listening to Speak on It with Who You With Kurt Dog. If you're in the DFW area, we are giving away 2 tickets to Shaun Martin Day GOGO party for his birthday. Oh, excuse me. He was on the show last night, and uh, so you can actually call in now. The first caller that want the tickets, call 2 tickets 972 591 3665 972 591 3665. Please do not block your number. So definitely call if you are able to go to Shaun Martin GoGo Party. Give us a call and we will give you 2 tickets. Have 2 tickets left, so call in. First one to call in, say they want them. They got them. Appreciate it, Marcellus. Marcellus and Radio both asked Shaun some questions last night, so it was a pretty good interview. Um, I thought he was just gonna call in, but Shaun said
I
no.
know. I was
I'm
like, "Oh, he's got a visitor."
yeah. He said I'm pulling up. I'm like, all right. So it's always a great time whenever we get together. That's my little brother. I don't care.
We should really try to do something like out in the masses, like do a like do a special show and just be out
I'm
and
working on
catch some new fans and stuff like that.
I'm working on something which I need to talk to you about.
Lord, because I don't venture out when it's dark 30. Mm.
Now this one I know you would like. I know you would like this.
Is it during the early
I
hours where it's daylight?
I know you would like this. That's all I'm gonna say on this show.
Translation.
I know you would like it. So I'm gonna send you a private message. So and
You gonna send it to
um
my OnlyFans?
no, not at all. Um,
Oh yeah, I see where I got stuck at. Because they want you to have they verify your banking information or some kind of verification step, and it just spins. It won't complete. So I gave up because that ADD kicked in. So I'll always just be a spectator. So
and
nobody gets to see me. Nobody gets to see my feet.
please do not share this. Do not share it.
Yeah, right.
I think you'll like that one. What you
I
think?
don't know. It depends on when though. Yeah.
Well, we'll
Like,
work all that out.
oh Lord.
We'll work it out. So,
Jesus, Jimmy, they still got the Ronas.
well, of course, but of course we will do it in a safe manner. So we're not just gonna be out there uh, trying to get nothing.
Breathing
So
in the Ronas.
exactly, go out there in a hazmat suit with the
Listen, they sell those on Amazon.
oh they do
$30, full body.
$30.
It was something like that.
Oh, hold on, I might need to go to Amazon when I get home.
Like, I don't know if it was like a whole bag of them, like they were disposable, but it was like a whole thing. And I was like, yes, I'm for that.
I need one of those. They're gonna put an oxygen pump on the back where I can
Well, I ain't
breathe
doing all
easy.
that.
Well, I
That's
got to
soul
be able to
sucking work.
breathe easy, and I don't want to
Well,
be
no, it was
sweaty
like
up in it.
thin, but it was like it had like the consistency of like a face mask or something. Like, but it looked breathable. Like the fabric here was breathable because you put it over your clothes, and then they had a whole thing for your face.
Well, hey, um, I'm I'm all for it, but it got to be something easy because
Yeah.
come up in a scuba scuba diving gear, be like, where you going to jump into?
See, like this one, but this one looks like it's just too much. Where is it? I think this is the one I was looking at. It was a protective coverall hazmat suit. Maybe it. I don't think this was it, but one of them, it had like it actually had booties and gloves. The one that I saw. But like I said, I was all over Amazon, and it was a thing. You know, like when this started. So I was like all over it.
Okay. I have a question I need to ask you a little bit later. Remind me of
Like I'm gonna remember this.
well, I don't want to do it all out there and put people's stuff in the street.
What, the
So
hazmat?
no. By something I just seen. I'll tell you.
Oh, what you seen? Text it. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Well, because the thing is, you probably like, okay, what? Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. It's on its way. Y'all,
Lord.
I'm sorry, but I know we do some ghetto family
We?
stuff. Well, sometimes we have to. Oh hell, not the JT. Which one? The last $2 are so heaven. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't sing.
I don't know any of
Yeah,
those.
you see it?
Yeah. What about it?
No.
I mean, I don't know anything personally on it, so
Okay, that's why I was asking.
yeah,
What's
I
going
don't know
on?
their circle.
Do we need to roll out? Be like,
No, it's
hey,
just somebody passed away
oh,
in my sister's circle of friends,
okay,
and this is the second one
all
that
right.
they lost in a short period of time, randomly.
Yeah, because some people still not taking this virus serious enough.
Yeah.
I have kind of shared with people this week
I don't think this
that
was Rona related, but I don't know.
no, I didn't, Marcellus. I said I cannot sing. I know who JT is.
I
Uh,
don't. So
you don't
I
know JT?
I think I heard back in the day, but I'm not familiar with
The
any
last two
songs.
dollars, last $2. I'm
I
not
mean, and
gonna
the way you
lose.
sing it, I will never know who that is.
Oh, so you got a problem with my singing, huh?
Well, hey,
Uh,
that
now,
listen.
JT. Oh, oh, okay. I'm like, hey, he was talking about you. Well, she don't know. She don't know who he is, but JT was a local superstar blues artist, and
I know
here,
James Taylor.
nah, it's a lot different with that. Johnny Taylor,
I
and
know.
they also
Listen, he's in his own genre.
James Johnny Taylor looked more like me. Yeah.
Because
No,
he
but
was very that end.
you
Let
want me
me
to play a sample?
Google.
I can play a sample of it.
No,
Let me
that's
see.
okay. Because it'll probably be a song I won't know. I need to see it. Oh, I remember his face. Because he looked like Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
That cat from the thing. Look at them googly eyes.
Lord have mercy.
I remember
Hey,
those eyes. That's probably where he got the cat sketch from? You want me to send you a picture? You looking up
No,
a picture of Heathcliff?
I know how Johnny Taylor look. Um, let me see if I can key up one of his songs. We do
Uh,
not own the rights to this song.
but is it a song that I would know? Like, it has to be something that like was played and not just on your favorite list.
Oh,
Let's
that's not
see.
him
I'm
either. Hold
see,
on.
Disco Lady. Does that sound familiar? Because
Yeah,
I do love disco.
that's one of his songs.
Well, I'm looking at a list, so I'm trying to figure out if I know the song. I'm gonna really play. I'm gonna
Hold
play
on.
it. Let's see.
We do not own the rights to these songs.
Right now, they're playing the commercial.
Oh, you looking on YouTube?
Yeah, because it just took me to that link. Hold on, let me see.
There you go, Disco Lady.
Let me pass it to the next. Oh, I know that song.
Oh yeah, Disco. Move it in, move it
Yes, I
out.
know this one.
In. Disco Lady.
But I remember it from commercials because they play those old songs like Down Home Blues or whatever, on those infomercials. So I remember that. I don't think I remember the whole song, but I'm familiar with that particular song because I was into disco, and if it had disco in it, I was in.
Well, say you was all
Diligent.
for it.
Listen, I'm best music ever. 60s, 70s, and 80s disco.
Uh,
All about it.
Marcella said my favorite song is "If You're Looking for a Fool," but Johnny has some great songs. Make you say, Let me see if I can pull it up on this one. Hold on. Um, J- Western Marcella's been trying to get us to do a music show, but
I thought
um,
we were at one point we were supposed to do that. I forgot. Like we talked
and
about it and we planned it, but we never did it.
I told him to send me a list and we could do it, but he never did. So we can.
And I'm sure I know other James Taylor, no,
Johnny
Johnny
Taylor,
Taylor,
don't
Johnny
get him
Taylor
messed up.
songs, but I probably just heard it maybe in passing, like because my family, like my aunt, she loved to play records. She had 45s. She's gonna will them to me. Uh, Listen, I'm all for it. I'm taking all of it. I have some albums and some 45s here. Most of it,
What?
Yes. I don't even know how many albums those are. No idea.
But
And like
JT,
three LP, record players. Two of them don't work though. I need to figure out why. So I'll tinker with it this weekend. But yeah, I have, and of course, a quarter of those are disco. Donna Summer. Got my village people. Listen, I don't care what you say. I love my village people. Not
YMCA.
that song, but some other
Oh,
ones.
okay. That's about one of the only ones I know. I don't know any other ones.
I,
Um,
I would sing it, but the way my vocal cords are set up,
hey, it's
I'm
Thursday
just
night.
saving y'all from that.
Well, the thing, it's funny. I go to his station, and
Oh, somebody's talking. That scared me. I don't know where that came from.
I go to JT station, and they don't play none of his songs. I'm like, how you gonna?
Like
I
on
go
the
to his
iHeart one.
station. I'm doing Pandora.
Oh,
Here one. Here one.
You've done me wrong, girl.
We do not own the rights to this music.
Anyway.
skip ahead.
You broke my heart in the process.
Well, you can't do it on Pandora.
See, that's why I was on YouTube because I was like, I can't skip it to at least the hook.
Here it comes. Yeah, JT was a bad man, and his son was great too. Johnny Taylor Jr. was also good and sounded just like JT. Say ain't nothing like some good blues.
Yeah, that's not familiar to me.
Hey, there's some great blues artists out there, and Dallas actually have a lot of great blues artists also. Um, we do not own the rights for these songs, so we're putting that disclaimer out there. We do not own the rights, but it's good to support our local artists. See if I can find another one. It won't let me skip. Hold on. I know how to do that. But JT, matter of fact, before he died, he came. Oh, I wasn't trying to play that one, but I know you know something about that one. That's not JT.
No, I know it's not. I was like, did he produce that?
That's the staple singer.
I
No,
mean,
he
I'm
didn't.
vaguely familiar with them and some of their
Did you ever see
songs.
the movie? I believe it was on the Car Wash soundtrack.
Listen, dude.
Marcella's enjoying this one.
Like, I listened to some random stuff when I was younger. Like, one of the stories my aunt tells, like, when we were doing our own mixtapes,
Oh
they
yeah.
discovered one of mine. And mind you, I think I was 10. She discovered my mixtape, and then Proud Mary it played, and she's like, "Oh Lord, this child went from like 80s music to Rolling on the River."
You said Proud Mary. They like, oh Lord. Now
Like,
see,
because all of a sudden they just heard rolling on, and they're like, "What is she listening to?" So, like, if I was exposed to it, because my aunt, like, she loved all genres of music, it was always playing every weekend. She would blast it on her Pioneer, which she also says she's going to will to me. You put it on 5, it's got 20 settings, 5, the windows are rattling. So it's still a good system. Big old speakers. But yeah,
I'm,
we played records.
I got a request for this song from Marcellus.
What is it?
There goes my baby. He said he was dedicating it to you.
Mm. Like, the only reference I have for "There Goes My Baby," it takes me back to Dirty Dancing, and that's
Oh,
not the same genre of music.
nah, it's not. It's not.
Probably same. Well, was it in the 50s or 60s? I don't even remember. Anyway.
Now we do not own the right to this music, so just to make it known, we do not own the right. So enjoy it while we can. See, that might be a little bit too old for you on that one.
It's all too old for me.
That might be a little bit too old for you
You
on
gonna
that
make
one.
me bust out my favorite my favorite Village People song.
Hey, play what you feel. Yeah, play what you feel.
Incidentally, they were at Windstar 1 year. I went and saw them. I sure did. And I'm proud of it. I don't care.
Hey, you gotta do what you have to
It was
do.
a horrible show, though. It was
Oh,
horrible.
what was wrong with it?
Listen, like
Well,
at
they
one
much
point, because
older
only
now.
there's 2 of them that's still alive, and then one of them like they just picked up from a bar. And I kid you not, this dude, like seriously, like he kept walking off the stage, and I'm like, y'all are performing, and then you just see him at the
He
end of the
forgot.
stage drinking water, and I was like, y'all didn't even do anything.
He forgot they was performing. He thought
Chris
it
is
was.
like, I can't.
He
But
said
no,
it was
here, let me
past his
play my favorite
bedtime.
one.
Okay, come on with it.
So it's Can't Stop the Music. Really people. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Once
Just
again,
with the
we do not
smiling
own
beat.
the rights for this music.
Children in the street are swaying to the rhythm. There's something moving in them. There's no place to hide, so I even try. Can't you hear it coming your way? It's here to stay. Music in our walk, music
Okay.
when we
Come on, you know you heard this.
feeling something magic to lose. It
No.
would be tragic. Can't you feel the sound moving through the ground? Music makes the world go around. You can't stop the music. Nobody can stop.
One of my favorite songs. And yes, I know the dance routine.
Hey. But see, back in the days when they played all genres on the radio, it was one that they did that was really good.
Oh yeah, I love Wham.
Oh yeah.
George Michael was cute, even though we knew he was suspect, but we didn't care.
Now, did they date or?
He was. Andrew
Oh,
was not.
okay. Hey, growing
But
up,
just like Queen, like I never understood how they named their band Queen, and only one of them was gay.
he
The
was the
leader.
leader, probably. He can't.
Yeah, it was just random, and they just
Hold
like,
up.
all right.
Before you go there, hey, I'm just saying this. I
But
could.
no, because he came into the band. Like they recruited him. Like, how did they come up with? So I guess they were like, let's rebrand. We're Queen, but he wasn't out.
Hey, yeah, sometimes it don't matter.
Yeah, but
But
they were musical geniuses. I've seen their concert twice.
now, see this one right here. I just heard a whole bunch of old school like me get up and talking about, hey, that's my jam right there. We do not own the rights of this music.
See, now
You
you're gonna
can't
make
be
me.
little girl.
What do you? I can't even hear it.
Oh, you can't? Hold on.
I've never heard of that.
You may not want the kids in here with this one. Yeah,
Now, which
that. No,
But
go
going
ahead.
back to the Wham, one of my favorite songs was "I'm Your Man," and it was a fun video. It's peppy, and he was looking hella hot in that video.
I take your word for it.
It
I
was
take
a
your
nice,
word
great
for it.
song. Have you heard this one?
Mm-mm.
Call me good, call me bad, call me anything you want to, baby. But I know that you're sad, and I
That was the jam back in the day.
Never heard of it.
baby, I'm your man.
Yes, you are, George.
Never heard of it. Hold on. Hold on. That's not what I wanted.
All right, that was enough, George.
Yeah, I never heard of that song. And it might be a
Clutch the
reason why.
pearls.
It might
That
be a
was the jam.
reason
I have
why.
the album.
I'm gonna say it's a reason why I never heard of that song.
I do love
Now,
Hall and
Daryl
Oates.
Hall and John Oates was good.
Listen,
They had one good song. Karis, are they the ones that Karis Whisper?
no, that was George Michael. That was Wham.
Yeah, Wham did it. Okay.
Yeah, Hall and Oates did Private Eyes, which was popular. I Can't Go for That. Man Eater. like
Yeah,
out of touch.
Sarah
Those
Smile
songs,
is what they did.
Sarah
Sarah
Smile was
Smile.
a good one.
Okay.
One of my favorites was "Saying Ain't So." That was my favorite because it had different layers, and it's a great song. If you've never heard it, I recommend it. Marcellus, listen to it. Hall and
Now,
Oates, "Saying Isn't So." It's amazing.
um, it was one.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
It's
see.
the jam, like repeat worthy.
Okay, hold on. It was one group that I did like. See, back in the '80s, it was all everything was played on just a couple of stations. Hold on, see if I can
I
find
have
this one
that
real
one
quick.
too, Marcellus. I do have the greatest hits.
Um, hold on. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, Huey Lewis and the News are amazing. Like anything 80s, I love. 70s, 80s, I love. I love that genre. They had different music. That's Culture Club.
That's what I'm playing now, but I don't like this version of it, so I'm gonna play another version.
Listen, I know my music.
I
Like
want to
name
find.
that in 3 notes. I remember I wanted to be like him. It's like, she's such a beautiful woman. That's a dude.
Well, that's not what I'm looking for either.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Because I probably know
No,
what
that's
you're
it.
looking
That's it. That's it.
for. Yeah.
I think this hook is what really got it. Here it comes. We do not own the rights to this music. You come and go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, me, yeah. See, that's
Well,
old
that's
school.
jam.
Can't fight.
Isn't it crazy? It's like, but no. So funny story. Texted my niece who's in Oklahoma now, and she didn't text me back until way late. So I've already forgotten what I texted her about. And she's like, I was like, what were you doing? She's like, oh, I was at a retro party. And I was like, oh, retro. So I'm curious to know what the kids think is retro. And I was like, oh, are they playing like 60s, 70s, 80s music? Oh no, Auntie, they were playing like current music. I guess their clothes were kind of retro, I guess. And I'm like, no, no, no.
Yeah, that's
I like that
hold on.
one. What was it? I like Steely Dan. So like my taste is all over the place. Like I love Barbara Streisand, love Donna Summer, some early Madonna, uh, Paul Simon. I liked You Can Call Me Al. I like some Simon and Garfunkel songs. So like I know a lot of stuff. It's eclectic. I have eclectic taste.
Marcellus, I don't know if this is the version that you want.
Was that REO Speedwagon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that album. Incidentally, one of the first albums I ever got as a child. Still have it.
You know who they sound like right there?
What?
Sound like the young version of New Edition when they was doing when they was singing before they on their first album.
I mean, they sample a lot. Music is just universal and you use certain, same melodies.
Exactly. So
Uh, and then let's see, Marcel is saying he loves country music. I love me some Kenny Rogers.
Oh yeah, Kenny Rogers.
Decorated My Life, best song ever. Like if
Kenny
you
Rogers
shed
was
a
the bomb back
tear
in the days.
when you hear that song, you have no soul.
Hold on. Let's see here. See if we can pull up something about him.
Yeah, do Decorated My Life. That one was amazing.
Oh man, that was music on him on Kenny Rogers.
Oh, I'm on YouTube. Like, I ain't got time for Amazon. Actually, I think I have it on my phone. While I'm
Which one? Yeah.
hold on. Kenny Rogers. I'm almost positive he's in my list. Kenny Rogers. What song do I have of you, Kenny? All right, got Lady, which was amazing. And he
Yes.
wrote a song for Lionel Richie. Who was it?
It was Lady.
Was it Lady?
No,
Okay.
no, I think
No, it wasn't Lady. Kenny Rogers did Lady, but he did a song that's similar to that for Lionel Richie. And I can't remember what it was.
I know Lionel Richard bought I want to say it was Ladies from Kenny Rogers or something back in the days. But it was, I think
Oh,
it
and
was
then one of his songs, Kenny Rogers songs, I like it's a happy, peppy song. I didn't know it had a dark meaning behind it. It's literally about some woman. It's the Coward of the County. If you've never heard of it, I recommend you listen to it because on the surface it sounds just like a peppy dum 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 dum. But then you listen to the words and you're like, are they talking about a gang rape of this woman and then somebody's retaliating? Like it was a whole thing, and I was just like, but the boyfriend got him at the end, but he ended up like he basically got the men who violated his woman and ended up getting a case. Yeah.
That's a good
So
case
anyway,
to
you
have.
decorated my life, my all-time Kenny Rogers song. Beautiful song. But I wouldn't listen to it if you were depressed though. Because you're like, oh.
All my life was a paper, once plain, pure, and white, till you moved with your pen, changing moods now and then, till the balance was right. Then you added some music, every note was in place. Anybody could see all the changes in me. Look on my face.
Well, come on, Miss RsKee, sing for we can all hear. Hell, she don't want to sing. Let me see if I
Yeah,
can
it's one of
pull
my
it.
favorite songs.
Now, he did a song. It was a movie, The
The
Last
Gambler.
American Virgin. Uh,
Ooh.
I want to say it was Kenny that did the song at the end in the movie The Last American Virgin. I cannot hear nothing you saying.
Oh, I'm not saying anything.
Oh,
Because I'm
uh,
Googling. Oh,
uh,
it actually has the ending song because I don't remember that song being a Kenny Rogers song. Hold on, I pulled it up. Oh, commercial. Because actually, apparently, somebody was asking about it.
let me see.
Hold on, they're doing a commercial.
I can tell you what song it was.
Out of the bed, the phone's ringing, but it's coming in.
Maybe it wasn't Kenny Rogers.
Oh, wait.
I did my best, but I
Yeah,
guess
that's
my
it.
best
That's Lionel Richie.
That's not Kenny Rogers.
No, that's Jeffrey. Is that
Jeffrey Osborne.
Jeffrey Osborne? Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I was
once.
like, that was no. Like, I used to watch that movie. I was like, Jeffrey
Yeah,
Osborne was
just
a good singer.
once.
Yeah.
And then also I'm looking at the soundtrack. It was another one in there too. That
Listen, 80s was popping back in the day.
oh yeah,
Because even Footloose had a great soundtrack. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
I used to
Great
watch
soundtrack.
that movie over and over again.
Listen, it was a great movie, but it was too old for young kids to be watching. I had no clue. I'm calling CPS on my mama right now. And I was like, I wanted it. Like, it was a great movie. I have that on DVD.
On DVD.
Yeah, back in the, your DVDs. Like, I still have all my stuff. I still have my VHSs and DVDs. I can't play my VHSs because my thingy's not working. The cassette player. So yeah.
I'm trying to find let's see if I can I'm gonna take it up a little bit because
Right now I'm into BTS. Those cute little boys. My
now
little inner cougar is just like
now with the I sent you something the other day about one of those little groups.
it
One of them
wasn't my group. I don't know. You getting them mixed up. It was not even close to my group. But they were a K-pop group. That's a broad. It's like R&B. It's like, oh, some R&B, but like it's broad. Over there, like K-pop is like the thing. So, but no, BTS was not a part of that.
Oh, okay.
Not sure I know Keith Whitley.
I'm not familiar. I don't know.
I
him
hear
either.
something playing, but I don't hear it.
Oh, that's the Gap Band.
Oh, I love the Gap Band. Yeah, isn't that Charlie Wilson?
Oh yeah.
I saw him at Essence Festival. He puts on a great show.
I've never seen him perform live, but I have seen him on videos and stuff.
He
And
is
I
a
would
great
love to go
entertainer.
to one of his concerts.
Yeah, like I was like, I didn't know who he was. I was like, wait, his voice sounds familiar.
Oh yeah,
But
Charlie's
yeah,
a
he puts on a
bad man.
good show.
Now,
Like early in the morning. Yeah.
I'm trying to
Didn't they
find
do
one.
Whip It?
No, that's Whip
Who
It
did
was
that? The Daz Band.
yeah, the Dash Band.
Yeah,
Dash
that's it.
Band did that.
It's back there somewhere.
See, I don't like these live ones. Sometimes these live ones don't they good, but they don't come like you want them to. Now see now Marcella's trying to start something. You finna get
Only
folks to come out
know
and they
a
all
couple
white.
of Frankie Beverly and May songs.
Yeah, Frankie Beverly and Mays. The morning after.
Yeah. And then I liked Al Jarreau. He had some good songs. I watched his little special. He went through a lot.
Oh yeah, he did.
But most of them did back in the day.
You see this? Now see y'all don't want to do nothing about this one, cause
Said, I want to be your man.
exactly.
I know some of my songs.
Hey lady.
And not your version though.
Oh. Why you hating on me like that? I thought we was better than that.
No, we're not.
You're supposed to cheer me on.
Listen, I'm that friend that gives you the real truth, Ruth.
And I'm glad
go
you
out
do.
there,
I'm glad
Putting a
you
damper
do.
on what we're trying to grow here.
Well,
Like,
say get us shut down real quick.
like
We do
for
not
real.
own the right to none of this music that you are hearing. So, uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Roger was really good. I remember, and I'm gonna say this, and I know some of my classmates may be listening, but in school there was a young lady. I'm not gonna call her name now, but she used to beatbox um, one of um, one of the songs. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick, and it was cool. I'm like, this chick beatboxing this song. Here it is.
Oh yeah, I like that one. I think that's on my phone. I have Shalimar.
Oh yeah, Shalimar's and Howard Hughes is still rolling. I seen a video of him recently, and that dude is still a beast. This young lady
Like
I went to school with, she used to beatbox this
my
and was
music
good
is
at
so
it.
eclectic. I've gone from Dion Ferris, Dirty Dancing to Disturbed, and then DJ Snakes and Little John, DMX, Dolly Parton. Like it's all over the place.
So I wasn't trying to play some of that new school stuff. I didn't
I
want
got
y'all to.
ELO. Love them. Don't bring me down. But yeah, Foo Fighters, Foreigner, Forced Envies, Tender Love. Yeah,
That's, that's not the song I wanted to hear.
Fugees,
Hold on.
Genesis. I love Genesis, and I got Atomic, George Clinton, Atomic Dog.
Now, see if you play Atomic Dog, you finna start a party. Cause
But my transition song would end it.
no, we don't want to do that one. Uh, we definitely don't want to do that one.
Yeah, it's just random. Robert
Hold
Palmer. I
on.
got Ricky Martin, of course, my husband. I was always love you, Ricky Martin. So yeah, I got the Police, the Pointer Sisters. Chicago is a great band.
Oh man, I can't believe they doing George like that.
George, who? What they do?
George Clinton.
Kenny
Hold on.
Loggins. Yeah, I think we said that.
I'm gonna have to go to. Let me kill this one real quick. Go over to. I'm gonna play it one time. Hopefully, this don't have to play a commercial.
Oh,
Hold
remember
on.
Switch?
Oh yeah, Switch was good.
Yeah. I like
I
that one
call
song.
your name, girl.
Oh, maybe two.
hold
Only one
on,
made it to my list.
hold on, Rick. Are the boards just by itself?
Oh yeah.
Here you go. All right, I can hear the Omegas jumping. I wouldn't be surprised my wife don't come up. She come up yelling. See, I'm just saying. You know what?
I
We
got
ain't
Pink
gone
Floyd.
about time.
Where my Pink Floyd?
Pink
Oh my.
Floyd had a couple of good songs back in the days.
Yeah, I
Once in
have
a
10 of them made it to my list. So,
oh,
couple of them, like one of my favorite, well, two of them. One of them is Young Lust. Look that up. It's an amazing song. Comfortably Numb and Have a Cigar. Those are my favorites. But
have a
yeah,
cigar. You know, it's been a
uh-huh.
while since I smoked cigars.
It's a good song.
Oh, the song. Oh, okay. Yeah, Marcella's talking about. All right, yeah. All right now, Tommy Dog. That'll get the party started every time. Wait a minute, I thought I just heard Steve Harvey somewhere stepping. Yeah, it's Atomic Dog. You could be anywhere and they will come out. So
Ooh, I have Air Supply on here. Like if I was missing and nobody knew I was missing and they just found my phone and was like trying to figure out who I was based on the music,
they'll be
they would
like,
have no idea what race
they'll
this
be like,
was.
Lord,
They were
we in
like,
trouble.
it's well, she's got Spanish songs, so maybe she's a European.
She's diverse. She have a little bit of
I found her
everybody.
phone. She's got Alanis Morissette and Alice Cooper on it.
Not Alex Cooper.
Listen, that song Poison is amazing. Like, here, I'll play it for you. It's
All right.
like he has like a few songs I like, but this one here is like,
Want more music? Try Amazon Music
Oh,
Unlimited.
shush,
so
Amazon Music commercial.
it's gonna play
Hold on,
commercials on.
No, it's not the play.
Is that the song? I was just asking.
Yeah, man, you gotta get up into it.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
They used to
So
play
you,
it in some songs.
it seemed like I'm going into it seemed like I was going into uh, into a devil movie or something. I don't
Ah,
know.
don't do Alice like that.
I don't know
Okay,
what that was.
it
Uh,
was an experience. Have some Amy Winehouse.
now she was good. She was good.
Yeah,
She had a couple of
Babyface.
songs. She had a
Yeah,
couple of
one of my
good songs.
favorite songs, Marcellus, is Stupefy.
What was that song about Winehouse? Rehab or
She had a
something?
few. She had Valerie, which is amazing. A Rehab. Let me go back. Ernest, Amy. What else do I have on here? You Know I'm No Good. Back to Black was a great song. Want to hear that one?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Let's do it.
He left no time to regret. Kept his dick wet with his same old same bet. Me and my head high and my tears dry. Get on without my guy. You went back to what you know. So far removed from all that we went through. And I took a troubled track. My odds are stacked. I go back to black. We only said goodbye once. I died.
Yeah. Now I did receive a couple of texts while ago saying, "Look, now you unplayed
I know
Atomic
15,000
Dog.
pounds.
Now when you played Atomic Dog, now you can't forget about the Kappas either. So I
The
have to.
who?
Hey, the
But yeah,
Atomic Dog is Omega, and you know the Kappas they get upset at me if I don't play their theme song.
and Marcellus, yes, I've heard Limp Bizkit. Come on now. Oh, I know that one.
That's not
Bass.
the version I want. That's not the
Is that
version I
Parliament?
want. Yeah.
I remember my aunt or somebody had an album. It was very dirty.
Oh, Parliament was the bomb back then.
Oh yeah,
Still
listen.
is, and they still touring.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Let me see if I can find the original version because that one I don't too much like that particular one. Uh, uh, Let me see if I can find it. Because it's you got to play the original version. That's when the Kappas do they low moves and stuff, which is great. Matter of fact, they have so many different versions. Let me see who this is. See the lives. I don't too much like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not crazy about live.
I'm not either.
Some people like some groups like they can get away with it, but
Yeah, the live. I'm not too enthused by them, but it's trying to find. I think this might be the original right here. There it is. So you can tell the difference in it. To all my Kappa listeners, now we do not own the rights to these songs, so just to let y'all know, but we're gonna do it up. Now Prince is one of those that you can get away with live.
yeah.
You can do Prince live. So Prince is always a good one. All right, we got about 6.5 minutes, then we're gonna roll up out of here for we can. Now don't forget, we're still have 2 tickets left for the Shaun Martin GOGO party on Sunday. Just call in 972-591-3665. 972-591-3665. Call in and if you're in the DFW area, call in. You can get 2 free tickets to the Shaun Martin birthday bash day GOGO party. So you can definitely call in and get your 2 tickets, and it'll all be good. It will be a great show. It will be worth going to. You will have a great time. Matter of fact, you'll be going to every show after that one. So this is a good time to do it. And shout out to Shaun Martin, who is a Kappa. RC William, who is a Kappa also. So shout out to them. And 2 Knicks, who is also a Kappa. So shout out to them. I know they probably somewhere dancing right now, doing they step with their canes. So shout out to them and all the Kappas out there. Pastor Fitzgerald, I hear you. So we're gonna have to end with something that is good.
Some Genesis.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You don't sound too.
I
think this will be a good one, maybe. I don't know. little Genesis, one of my.
All I need is a TV show. Fire on the radio. Down on my luck again. Down on my luck again.
See, you're not feeling that one.
Marcellus had a good one.
Because I was gonna do Disturb because he mentioned it, but I think that song was not appropriate. Like
What,
they curse in it, like a lot.
like the host of
Well,
the
in
show
this
don't
one
cuss?
song, like, because it's not the cleaned up version.
No.
And I don't know what we can get away with.
You ain't never heard? Oh, you don't listen to the show when you're not on.
I mean, I tune in and then like in passing.
Yeah, I try to. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I try not to cuss that much, but sometimes cussing help you out. Sometimes it relieve stress.
That's all
So so, but Miss Risky,
yeah.
it's been a great week. Let the people know where they can find you at as we play this.
In them
this
streets. No,
on your
no.
OnlyFans page, you got a little bit over
Well,
a month to
because
show
they're
your
changing the
toes.
guidelines, that's going to be shut down. But no, you can find me all over social media at RsKee. I pretty much live on Instagram sending people reels because I'm obsessed. I don't know why. RsKeebooks.com. You can check out my works. RsKee at Yahoo if you want to send a message. History, I'm running out of ideas. So send me some stuff you're interested in me researching, or just just questions or whatever. So that's it.
Okay. Now we do not own the rights to this music. Just want to put a disclaimer out there. We don't want nobody to think that we own the rights to it. We don't, but we do love good music. But also, as for me, you can find me on social media. I'm gonna do this because we do have 2 more pair of tickets we need to get rid of. If you are watching the replay of this show, because I know it's a replay at 1 a.m. So if you're watching the replay, you can actually text me, and I can still get the tickets away because Shaun did leave them for us last night. So we want to make sure we give them away. We've already given away 1 pair, and we have 1 more pair we're gonna get rid of. So and we love to talk, we love to have a good time, but we also deal with serious situation. Kind of like right now with everything that is going on in the world with the coronavirus. Please protect yourself. Um, I just said I'm not going to respond to any more stupid comments that comes in for the simple fact it's your choice if you want to wear a mask or not. But if you love your family, you love your kids, or you love the people around you, please wear your mask. This virus is serious, and all these elected officials that have been telling you that this virus is just like the flu. please do not let them fool you, um, because it came out today. Allegedly, Greg Abbott is scared that he have the virus, and I wish nothing bad upon that man. But at the same time, hopefully this will change his whole attitude toward this virus, because way too many people have lost their life. People are still struggling with it. Our hospitals are full. But at the same time, this man saying that they say the best thing to do is get vaccinated, but kids 11 and under cannot get vaccinated. So, but you don't want to allow masks in schools. But at the same time, you feel like this virus is not all that bad, for the simple fact you have a better health treatment than all of us. They're going to make sure they do whatever they can to cure whatever you get. But at the same time, you feel like, oh, it's okay. And all of this started because of Trump. I don't care what anybody say. Trump is the one that started this. When he knew back in 2019 about this virus, he should have put an alert out then, and also warn the people to wear a mask to protect all of us. So I'm saying this personally. And parents, please stop sending your kids to school knowing that they've been affected, because what you're doing, you continue to spread it, and that needs to stop. What should happen, if you know that your child had a virus, or you know you had a virus and you going on with your everyday life, you should be charged. And that's all to it. And I'm saying this on a personal level for the simple fact someone sent their child to school, and one of my great nieces been exposed to it. If she haven't got her test results back yet, but hoping, praying, and hoping that she don't have it. And at the same time, the parents that are prefer to send their kids to school instead of watching your damn kids, you need to stop it. So until Sunday night, if the Lord say the same, we will see. I will see you Sunday. Miss Risky will see you next Thursday. Until then, peace.